Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is... marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. To the 43, second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Eckler now between the tackles. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 with a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On second down, Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here we go now on first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
They'll run forward with Montgomery, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Gets around him. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert on 3rd down now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone. And the next-gen stats, CD, it shows us he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he cannot pull it in. They went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown. And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now. It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Chargers, nothing. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chargers ready to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think? And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
To the air again, Herbert. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. Dance, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. Able to avoid him at the 40. Down to about the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 32.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Goff throwing again. Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw. Goff. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got
blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
This came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd formation coming up. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half-step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Patterson's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Taking it about the 1. Returnable here for Davis. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. It's Eckler again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's with pick up 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert now. Being chased out left.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Herbert going to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Mike Williams on a touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.